So I graduated in 2011 and I went to St. Anselm College in Manchester, New Hampshire. I was going to study criminal justice, put down ball, really just focus on books. And I got the tuition statement the following year and I had a $16,000 gap. Of course, coming from the city, your parents can't afford that, and decided to go to Mass Bay Community College, where I met a coach and athletic director that saw me in the gym shooting one day and asked me if I could help to foster and like put a team together. It was tough. I mean, there were days where we had to go to the cafeteria and literally speak to young ladies about fielding and being a part of a vision that we really didn't know how far it was going to go. But, we had 10 the first year. Of course, there were 5 that were really just there if someone got injured, and then you had 5 solid players. But it was a journey that taught me that, persistence and hard work is just a step in actually believing in a vision that was bigger than myself. And after the 2 years of playing, although we weren't successful in getting to the tournament, we had gotten to a level where we were 8-2 in our conference. And I played for 2 years, did pretty well there, and really ignited and wanted to continue to pursue playing ball. When I went in my last year of Mass Bay, I had went on a visit to Bentley, went through that process, and was going to take the step in beginning my time at Bentley. August, right before I was going to move in, 2 weeks prior to it, I had an injury on a basketball court where I went to go play with some friends, took an elbow to the eye, and I woke up in the hospital. An eye injury that caused my retina to be cut, and I had a really bad concussion, and the rest of the story. I had to take time off. I had to get back into the flow of things, and I wasn't confident in playing. I wasn't confident in coming back to school. So I decided to do 2 years of AmeriCorps, just gaining experience, getting back into exercising because I lost part of my memory as well as like basic function. So I did a year of PT, and then I was like, I'm not ready to go back to school. So I decided to do a couple years of community service. So I served at Freedom House. It's located in Grove Hall in Dorchester, Massachusetts. And we served high school and college students, really helping them with college preparation, ensuring that they had job placement, and really just being an emotional support for them. Really much so what I desired and needed when I was younger, and was able to have through those aunts and uncles, those mentors. I was able to now be in that position. So it's pretty funny because I have always been someone that if I start something, I want to complete it. And I knew that I was so far along with getting my degree. And I always remember before my grandmother passed that my goal and my dream was to make sure that I passed the stage, whether she was here or not. So that was really what my driving force behind it was. And I would say I reached out to Coach in I believe it was sometime in 2018. And I said, Coach, I'm interested in getting back in the flow of things. I've had an injury. I'm training, just trying to get back into the process of getting back into my confidence. I came for one of the clinics that they had and got a chance to meet the team, just play, did some drills and get a handle on what it was and the expectation. And I knew if I came to the clinic, at least I would get a little taste of what the program, the expectations were. And then I came in and talked to her this past August, and, she encouraged me that, you're a little older. I'm also looking for leadership, but I'm going to take this chance. And, I am completely privileged and honored to be in the position that I'm in now, where I get to learn and I get to grow. And I feel like I'm a baby starting back over again and developing confidence and getting the rust off. But it's definitely not pulling me back, because I know I have teammates and I have a staff that supports me. So it's encouraging. I think it was more mental than anything. I knew that I could run. I've always, and I say this humbly, I've always had athleticism, but I think it was weird at first to be in a space where I knew, oh my gosh, I'm like 6-7 years older than most of my teammates. But what I loved is that, they welcomed me with open arms and we could have conversation. I was transparent from the first day of practice. And as we got to know each other and grow, I realized the level of maturity is not based on age, but it's really based on being open, and everyone's in a different space in their experience within this journey. And then also us being teammates. So it's very encouraging to hear and grow and learn